You know what? That Wandsworth chick, she might be able to bust that case, and hopefully she does. And I tell you why. I heard allegedly, even if you've got CCTV cameras outside of your house, they're technically, allegedly, not allowed to point onto the street. You're allowed to angle them so it faces your driveway, but you're not allowed to point them out onto the street unless you put a sticker saying, you'll be recorded by CCTV or whatever. So let's say something happens, you can't use that as evidence. Everyone can see you done the madness and that. It's on camera, but you can't use that as evidence and that. Similarly, if the police enter someone's property, I heard if they ain't got a warrant, but they find certain things, they can't do nothing about it because they shouldn't have entered that property because they didn't have the correct grounds or certain permissions and that to enter that property. Now, obviously, if a man's waving around a madness and he runs in a house, obviously the police can chase after him and that. But if the police needed a warrant for certain things and they enter a yard without a warrant, they can't prosecute anyone because they shouldn't have been in there to find certain things they're not supposed to be finding in people's yards and that. So, where I'm going with this is, man, them are not supposed to have phones in prison. So, and we all know, them sort of antics there is going on. Right now, you've been on a 6-month drought and that, and there's some guy doing 6 months in jail and he's mashing every couple of weeks and whatnot and that. Yeah, so right now, yeah, you're gonna go sleep, or you might watch this in the morning, you're waking up to a 6-month drought, day 189 and that, and man's just, you get me, mash up something last night and that. Man, them are not supposed to have phones in jail. So that incident shouldn't have been caught on camera. So therefore, they should even be able to use that as evidence. Because it shouldn't have been caught on camera. Because man, them are not supposed to have phones in jail. You see, if the prison guards and that were doing their job properly, that incident there wouldn't have been caught on camera. Because man, them are not supposed to have phones in jail. So, I hope that chick sees this video. Hey, someone forward this video onto her and tell her to say, yo, when she's, obviously speaking to her solicitor and that, like say, yo, hold on a minute. No one should even have a phone in jail, so therefore no one should even be able to use it as evidence. Because like I said, I don't think she deserves to go to prison. Okay, if you're going to give her some punishment, maybe 1,000 hours community service and that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, she weren't committing no crimes. Like I said in the previous video, the only time you need to lock people up is if they're a danger to the public and a danger to society. And unless they done some mad fraud or, you know what I'm saying, like a robbery, you know what I'm trying to say, innit? Like, and even then, if you're doing robberies and that, but yeah, they shouldn't be able to use that, what they saw on the video, as evidence and that, because man, them shouldn't have phones in prison. So shit like that should not have been recorded to begin with. So yeah, man, free up the Wandsworth chick. I don't know her name, but yeah, free her up still. Hopefully she busts case.